You want to take it back to boxing real quick?
Yes, I want to take it back to boxing. And something that I was right about last podcast, actually, or 2 podcasts ago, was when we were talking about Jake Paul fighting Tommy Fury. I literally said, that's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Tommy just sounds like he ain't about that action.
They call him Tommy Fumbles for a reason.
Because Tommy fumbled the bag. And,
twice.
He ain't fighting Jake Paul, bro. Let's just be honest. He's not fighting him. Even his dad said he wasn't ready. He wasn't in shape. He wasn't training. His dad called him out. And so now Jake Paul is fighting Hasim Rohman Jr.
I don't know. I don't really know his name.
I don't know him.
I was hyped for the Tommy Fury fight, but then they switched to this one, and can't lie, I'm not nearly as hyped.
I'm not as hyped, but after watching the press conference, I'm actually very hyped because Hasim Rohman Jr.'s dad is like an OG legend in the boxing scene, like up there with the Hosses, bro.
Yeah.
So
if you watch like the press conference of the dude that is fighting Jake Paul now, the Hasim guy or whatever, apparently it was like his old sparring partner, right?
Yeah. Jake Paul sparred him like 2 years ago. And there's controversy about that. Like, they're saying, Hasim saying he only sparred him with one hand and still beat him. And Jake saying he beat him. But we'll see who beats who.
Yeah, but then after the press conference is over, they, like, stand up.
Oh, bro.
And, dude, like, the size difference of Jake Paul and this guy, like, he looks like DK Metcalf. And if you guys don't know DK Metcalf, he's probably one of the scariest looking athletes in the NFL right now, and he literally looks like he's a professional bodybuilder playing football.
Dude, Jake Paul is literally 6'1", 195. That's a big dude, bro.
That's a big boy.
And this guy, when he was standing next to Jake, looks like he's like 6'4", like 225, bro.
Yeah.
He looks big.
Dang.
And he's 12-1. So he has a better record than Tommy, and his dad's a legend. But the funniest thing at the press conference to me, bro, if you guys didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
It was hilarious, bro. Because it's Jake Paul on this side, and then it's Hasim Rohman and Hasim Rohman Sr. His dad was sitting next to him, and they're talking back and forth, and Jake was, like, talking crap, and Hasim's kind of just chilling there. And a reporter raises his hand and asks the dad a question and says, why do you think Jake wanted to take this fight? Because Jake could fight anyone he wants, but he wants to fight a real boxer, but there's plenty of real boxers. This guy isn't really the biggest name. And his dad literally said, I think Jake wants to fight him because, honestly, in all the other fights that my son's prepared for, he hasn't worked hard and he hasn't really prepared as good as he could have. Basically, he was roasting his son. He was basically saying...
what?
Yeah, his dad was literally saying, like, yeah, he doesn't live up to his potential and he's never taken it fully serious.
Like, he's wasting talent. Never waste talent.
He could be doing better, even though he's 12-1. He's just saying he hasn't really tried. And Jake was just like, bro, how your own dad gonna say that? So then Jake makes a bet on there and literally says, if you're confident, like Jake always says, bet like $500,000. And then Rockman goes, I don't bet money, trying to like not play into the games.
Yeah.
So Jake goes, all right, don't bet money. If I lose, Jake Paul, I will change my handle to anything you want. Hasim Rohman, if you lose, you have to change your Instagram handle to I let my dad down. And then he was just kind of like, he was like, I don't bet money. And Jake was like, that's not money. That's an Instagram handle. Basically, I think Jake is very confident. I think Rockman's confident, but I just don't think that he's as confident as he thinks. And honestly, I'm going with Jake Paul, bro. Even though he's smaller, he has a worse record. I don't know. I believe in the mystic aura of Jake Paul right now.
What do you think, Mace?
Honest opinion. I want to know.
Y'all know that I always go both ways because I love to see Jake continue the legacy. But in this one, I'm going to have to say I'm rooting for the underdog, bro, because I love this guy, man. Apparently he came from like 5,000 followers, and now Buddy has like 250K, even though it doesn't really mean anything. Basically just showing that he's like a nobody.
Me and One Hit Rick, I mean, everybody starts at zero, technically. Jake Paul started at 5. He started at he actually started at 0.
Yeah, but this is like a huge fight for the guy, so I'm like, shoot, I want this guy to win, and he's taking a lot of heat.
Basically, if he loses, he's basically holding the guard down. He's holding the guard down for like real boxers because this is the first real boxer that he's boxing, bro. Mm-hmm. And if he beats him, bro, you got to put some respect, bro, because that guy's a hoss.
It's respect, but still, it's definitely big respect to Jake because this guy's listed as a true boxer. But
Over 100 amateur
It's
fights.
not.
Ooh.
It's not like he's fighting like Canelo or
Bro,
some
but you gotta
crazy
think,
guy.
bro.
But yeah, no, Jake
Conor
Paul
McGregor.
is literally like some random guy that literally just started boxing a couple years ago, and now he's fighting on making millions of dollars. So it's pretty crazy.
Wait, yo, you said the guy that Jake's about to fight has over 100
Amateur
fights?
fights. 100 amateur fights.
I did not know that.
100 amateur fights
Jake
and
has,
13
like-
professional.
Jake has like one amateur fight, and that was against Deji, which we're not even going to count that.
One amateur fight and like 5 real fights, right?
Yeah, so dang, I did not know that guy had that many
Dude,
amateur fights.
he comes from
a boxing background.
boxing legend, bro.